Get ready with us as we answer more questions as former Jehovah's Witnesses. So the first one, actually this is a big one and this will probably take up the whole video.
Yeah.
Disfellowshipping. What is it and what happens, and it happened to you? Can you talk about what it felt like?
I was actually disfellowshipped as a Jehovah's Witness when I was 18 years old or 17 years old actually,
Yep.
a minor, when you got pregnant with our first daughter. So disfellowshipping, shunning, excommunication, what is it? It's basically when you're a member of a Jehovah's Witness, a baptized member, you get removed from the congregation. At that point, you're not allowed to have anyone speak to you. You are not part of the group. It's exactly like it sounds. You are isolated.
This happens after someone has broken a Bible principle, aka the rules that are inside of the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses.
And 3 men determine whether you're repentant based on whatever they think.
That's true. Yeah, can you actually break down the judicial meeting first? Tell everybody what a judicial meeting is.
So a judicial meeting is when you, the one who gets in trouble, has to go have meetings with 3 elders in the congregation. And they talk to you, ask you all sorts of questions about, what happened, how you feel about it. My case, obviously, I got my girlfriend pregnant. Not much to discuss there about what happened.
You would think.
But they will go into questions about maybe the positions you were in. If you guys had both finished.
Enjoyment. If you had
a good
pleasure,
time.
did you have enjoyment while you did this?
So they do all these things to try to prove if you're repentant or not.
Yep.
As a 17-year-old, this is what I was doing, meeting with these men for them to determine whether I should be disfellowshipped.
Yep. Okay, so you have these meetings, the judicial meeting. He's 17 years old, got 3 elders. They've asked you these questions. What did they say to you?
They determined after like 3 or 4 meetings that I was not repentant and I was to be disfellowshipped, removed from the congregation.
Do you remember the exact question that they asked you that made you officially get disfellowshipped? Do you remember that question? I do.
Yeah, the question they asked me, they said, if you got disfellowshipped and Karen got reproved, now the difference between disfellowshipping and reproved, you're still able to remain in the congregation, you just don't have any privileges.
I was the one who got reproved. He was the one who got disfellowshipped.
Even though we did the same thing, obviously.
It was stupid.
But this is what got me disfellowshipped. They said, if you get disfellowshipped and she gets reproved, would you still marry her? I said, of course I'm going to marry her. She's having my child. I love her. Because of that, they said I was not repentant. They used that to show I cared more about her than I did God.
You see, we didn't understand it at the time, but one of the brothers that was on his committee was somebody who knew him and didn't like him.
It was my ex-best friend's older brother.
We didn't know it then. We understand it now. He purposely made sure that I got reproved and Andrew got disfellowshipped so that we could not have contact together. Have your decision. The elders have told you that you're going to get disfellowshipped. What happens then?
Basically, after that, there's going to be an announcement at the meeting where they announce in front of everyone in the congregation, this person is disfellowshipped, no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Now, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, they do tell you, you don't have to be there, but you should be there.
Yep.
It's like a little thing. They're like, oh, you don't have to be, but we expect you to be there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Of course, me being a good person trying to get reinstated, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to this meeting. So I have to sit there in front of 200 people and listen to them announce my name on stage that I am removed, being disfellowshipped in front of everyone.
Yep.
And I did.
What did that feel like for you?
It was humiliating. Honestly, it hurt. All these people I've known my whole life, and they're just seeing me at what at this point was my lowest. And it was like a humiliation ritual.
We both deserved better, but you definitely deserve better.
Yeah, it was not easy.
I'm sorry. So you've been disfellowshipped, you've heard the announcement, you're now just trying to live your life, trying to come back to the religion, to the cult itself. What did you do? What did you experience while you were?
Basically, when you're disfellowshipped, you're treated as someone who doesn't exist.
Yep.
You go to the meetings, no one's going to talk to you. They look away from you. If you see them in public, someone that knows you, they won't speak to you.
Disfellowshipped family members that sit with you at the Kingdom Hall, if you're not disfellowshipped, that used to be a problem. His family got talked to because his dad, who was an elder at the time, got onto another family who had a disfellowshipped child, and his dad got onto that family for letting this disfellowshipped family member sit with the parents.
Remember, I'm still a minor. I'm not a grown adult.
Then it comes back on him. Now that their son is disfellowshipped, now they are sitting with Andrew at the Kingdom Hall, and now other people get on to his parents for letting him sit with them. You see how toxic inside of this religion, inside of this cult. It's just.
And you have to remember, every single one of my friends, everybody I've known has been here. I can't speak to any of my friends
Yep.
that I've known my entire life.
Yep.
So for 11 months, I was in
Alone.
complete isolation until I got reinstated. And that's what disfellowshipping is.